Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his third division championship in as many years.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 25 carries, 89 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Broncos at 6-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His third rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that was something last week resolves itself this time around.
A very solid gain of 27.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Complete to Trey Tucker. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Las Vegas first down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
Richardson off the play fake. Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to the air with Richardson. He'll get this out to Genty. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Richardson.
At the 7.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That's another Broncos first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Zone read to give to Harvey. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
Stroud off the play fake. A short throw to Ingram. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey from 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 98 yards, and a score. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the shotgun, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And Stroud now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, they can repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw off play action. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 14. And the Raider first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
19 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Richardson going to try to run it. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing now is Stroud. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Stroud keeps it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. for a right side here. Complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try it now with Harvey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Stroud looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Harvey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done then.
What's good on the extra point? And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's to Bowers once again. This 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. Completes this one to Thornton. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Again, it's Richardson. That quick throw there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff to Genty. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Raiders first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Stroud out of the gun here. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The back half of the NFL season starts tonight with that game there in Denver, Week 10 on the NFL's regular season calendar. We're looking ahead already to Sunday night. It's the second appearance of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the last 3 weeks in the Sunday night game. They'll be out in SoFi Stadium to take on the Chargers. A couple of great head coaches locking horns there. Kickoff set for 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 local time in Los Angeles. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And it's Lamar Jackson. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Ravens move to 7-2 as they get the win here. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the fourth-year running back, Breece Hall. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Jets get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raiders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Short throw caught by Bowers. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Richardson. That's caught by Tucker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Now Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Open man right side is Ingram. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
On the give, it's Harvey. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Stroud. It's caught on the right side, Williams. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Stroud keeps it. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's got his man in stride, complete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
8-yard gain.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? After one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They go play action with Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Richardson working from the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
13 more yards. That's another.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Brock Bowers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they...
Oh, this is blocked. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
As Stroud now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stroud keeps it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He'll try and do this himself. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. He has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the handoff, Harvey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Stroud. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. He'll try to do it himself. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Vegas, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Now it's Smith running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Richardson. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
15 yards. That's good.
Richardson looking to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken The whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. A give out of the gun to Genty. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the zone read, a give to Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense headed back out. Captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
The first down pass. Tyree Wilson on the stop. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Stroud. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Touchdown, Broncos! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go again with Genty. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Smith up the middle. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Raiders, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.